of the tip, man. Top of the tip, man. You heard? The news by Shanewz. This is the Source experience of this Saturday. Took me a little while to set up. We are in the building. What I'm going to do today, I know my guy will not have a problem with this. I want to do a reaction video, but I'm going to discuss some things. I want to do a reaction video to a reaction video, man. I seen my man WCS. He was cooking on these internet weirdos. I gotta add a little sauce to that, man, because these guys talked about. These guys not only talked about me. How's the value now? How is the value now? Let me check my levels. We got a lot going on here, man. I need to hire some professional engineers, but I have my children, right? we are all learning together on the fly, right? But they are learning more quicker than me. They say youngins pick up on things a lot quicker. I'm gonna check right now. Solid now. There we go. Shout out to WCS. Executive producer. So what I'm going to do is, right, I am going to pull up WCS's live stream in a second, right? I was in the gym. Man, great time in the gym, but I also was very active in that live for various reasons. Because a lot of those guys that he was talking about, I know. I want to say shout out to IOTBA. Great to see you bounce back, soldier. A lot that WCS was speaking on. Unlike a lot of these other internet weirdos, strange guys, a lot of stuff that he was speaking on, I actually lived myself. I was there on the ground floor. Yes, I was in Texas. At that fight. But see, unlike these other niggas, when they was putting things on my jacket, man, it really rubbed me the wrong way, man. And that's why, like you see, it's war. I'm not letting up on these guys. They never apologized, nor did they ever, hit my cash app. Because I'm serious on that. We will hold court. Like it is what it is. I come from that court. You violated, you defamation of character against my brand, Jackal Fitness. But as you see, not only did we bounce back, now, and for all you guys that talk shit about me, right? How many director of operations do you know? How many management firms, plural, put an S on that, not firms, plural, are you in business with, do you work with? See, you guys we want to talk about views and all that shit now. Because I want to talk about real life views, real life motion, right? I'm going to front on everybody that I think ever tried to front on me and mine. So before I pull up WCS's live and go into that, I want to discuss motion and how many of us actually have motion, right? We're gonna build up nice and slow with this. We're gonna start out with media first, because that's what I look at. A lot of content creators, they want to be media, but they're not doing it. So from a media standpoint, as a content creator, what does your catalog include? How many fights have you covered? How many interviews do you have, right? See, when I look at a lot of these guys on this YTC, they are clowns. Gimmicks. And yes, your big homies, the biggest of channels, you know, the color guy. These other guys, clowns. And I think that just kind of just trickles down, right? Because when you are on the internet and the people that you idolize or you think are doing it are clowns, and this is who you inspire to be like, what does that make you? A clown. So when you actually see guys that have real life motion, right? Because prior to me coming on the internet, I have real life motion. And these same suckers that talk about me, right? They don't have nothing going on in life. Like I had things going on in life, whether it was a cleaning service, whether it was, you know, just the things that I do, right? Now a media company, a security firm, and that's coming back. But shout out to my guy, he's finally getting his shit together as far as being legit. See, one thing about me, I love to be legit in anything that I do, right? A lot of you niggas ain't even legit with content. That's why you talk the shit you do. Shout out to Al Money, man. Al Money with the $2 donation. Round of applause for you, good fella. But when you're not legit, right, or you're not official, right, because I like to use that word, official, right, you don't know how to interpret when you see official business, official moves, official things being made. A lot of times, like I said, you follow clowns and you look up the clowns, you idolize clowns. So when you see a clown doing something and you are, you're in the circus, you think that's what it is. But in all actuality, real life moves matter, right? And one thing about me, even when I was going head up with all of these guys, unlike them, this wasn't my end game. My end game was what you see unfolding now. Like I said, shout out to my brother, director of operations over there at Take Over Promotion. Shout out to myself, media marketing agent. The list, catalog, stats speak for itself. Shout out to some of my colleagues in the field, World Combat Sports. This past 2023, I think I made history with WCS as seen on ESPN, from the rafters to the floor, baby. Now I view myself, that's why me and my family, we carry that name, that mantra, the LeBron James of the game. I am the LeBron James of the photography game. Now, my guy, if he's still in here, he could definitely co-sign this right here, right? As a photographer, I got about a year in my belt now, right? About a year, a little over a year now. Last December, I think I really started taking it serious. I purchased an expensive camera, right? A real camera, good camera. And I'm the LeBron James of photography, man. These are the facts, right? And the reason why I say that, right? And this is no shout on the other guys. I know why a lot of people don't like me and they feel some type of way about me, because the things that God has blessed me to do, these are the things you guys talk about but never done. Now, as the young photographer, the LeBron James of photography, that is me. Kobe Bryant, the mom, right? Allen Iverson. We're talking about practice. I have shot ringside. Listen, ringside. My ringside catalog, because like I said, we're talking about media now. Media in motion, right? Pay attention. Now, we're not losing sight of that. The notes are right here for those of y'all. Media motion, right? Media motion. The stats read this for me. As a photographer, my first time shooting ringside, which is shout out to Top Rank. Top Rank would refer to this as the corral, right? That is the corral. For those of y'all that are a little slow, let me give you a presentation because that's what we do over here. This is a information specialist platform. Hello. Now, here is Exhibit A of what I am speaking on. You know, for those of y'all, because I know a lot of people, you need a actual visual to understand what I mean. Here is the visual.
Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay. It's like,
what about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
Yes, we are down there. Shout out to WCS. Rafters to the floor. It's always good to break bread with people that you was in the field with. And one thing about, like I said, my experiences in the game, I can actually reflect on these things when I hang it all up. Because, you know, one day I'm going to hang this all up. And my kids are going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing what I was doing before I came here. You know, conducting business, setting up NILs for fighters, and, you know, being on the phone, being an asshole, talking too much. He talks too much. Shut the fuck up. But to experience some of those things in the game, right, as a young photographer, the LeBron James, aka Black Mamba, right? Like I said, I just got my camera, man. That was July, but I was a seasoned vet then, I felt like. I mean, I had played in a couple of final games already because that was July. But in April, I got to upload the April stuff. The first actual fight card that I shot, it was a quick one. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. I worked Abdullah Mason's, I was his photographer. He got the guy out of there in the first round, but I got some good frames. Right? And then I shot for Jeremiah Milton. Shout out to this good brother, right? Where's he at? I think I have him on here. If I do, well, nah, I don't have that up. But I shot for Jeremiah Milton, other guys, Tiger Johnson, but I was going back and forth because I was getting ready for the fight, Jihad's fight. And I shot Jihad's fight as well. But in the process of shooting Jihad's fight, well, like I said, me being the LeBron James of photography, I was so engaged in the fight, and Jihad was listening to me, and so was the Oklahoma Athletic State Commission. And I almost got in trouble. Shout out to WCS. The WCS, a seasoned player in the game that has shot ringside many of fights, told me to be quiet. He told me, he was like, "Yo, you can't do that." But I didn't know. Like I said, that was fairly new to me. I'm in the gyms with my nephew. I seen him in battle, and you know, this is what we do. We're fighters, we're warriors. So I'm yelling shit out, you know, because that's what I like. If you've been around us, Marley, us, music, this is what we do. You know, I'm seeing my nephew out there in the mix. I'm telling him up, down, turn him, and this, that, and the third. But I'm not supposed to be doing that. What I'm supposed to be doing is snapping frames. But like I said, I was the LeBron James of the game. I'm not used to being a photographer. I'm used to being the media marketing agent, being in the rafters, or just being around, right? Because like I said, I'm just me, right? But unbeknownst to me, they told me, you can't be doing that. Once they seen Jihad lock in with me, and Jihad started putting that Tucker slime sauce, like WCS would say, electric boogie, he was breaking them down. It was like, oh my God, this guy got 8 coaches. They're cheating. but I was able to get it together. That's why when you seen the next fight in Toledo, Ohio, just sorry about that. I was more calm. Yes, I was more calm, right? and I was more professional. Because, like I said, when you get thrusted into the game, that is media, right? Check that off now. Photography. Do you guys have that motion, right? A lot of you guys don't have that motion. A lot of you guys that come on here, you speak on boxing. Some of you guys can't even wipe your ass. You can't, man. You can't wipe your ass. You look like you stink. You look funky. Right? Real talk, man. Now, listen, I'm not going to say no names because I know how you guys do. A lot of you guys are YTC rats and police. So you will not get me jammed up, right? You won't get me jammed up because now you're starting to see I have internet motion. But like I said, a lot of you guys are funky looking. You look dirty. You're a turnoff, right? And then some of you other guys, you guys just come off as Neanderthals, rejects. You come off with a punk vibe to me, right? A real punk vibe. Like you're looking at other men and you're judging men, right? But in judging men, right? Let me tell you something, man. I had a guy judge me, right? He said that I was ugly, right? He said I was ugly, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but it didn't do nothing to me confidence-wise, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, yo, why are you looking at me like that, punk? I don't get down like that, you know? I don't move like that.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
But then, you know, when I start to look at the motion, right? And I'm like, man, look at these guys that are saying these things about me. Where is their motion at in the game, right? And then I thought about my motion in the game, right? I said, man, yeah, I'm ugly, right? But I have too many fine women that this ugly brother has ran down on and had conversations with, and I get responses like this.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
So when we're talking about motion, you know, we're talking about motion. Then I look at these guys. Some of them, like I said, they look like they stink. You could tell some of them, you know, they're not getting those type of responses. You know, definitely not on this internet. That's why when you see a lot of these guys on this internet and a female gets in their chat, they're like, queen, queen. Hopefully that is a queen, right? You know, hopefully that is a queen. But this is some of these guys' motion, right? Media motion, right? No fights working. No actual fight content. Right? And then when these guys do go to fights, right? Oh, grab my drink. When these guys do go to fights, right? These guys pull up to these fights, right? And then when they fall a little short, you know, they don't get no content. You know, the first thing they like to scream, oh, I'm not media. Exactly. You're not. You're just a nigga on the internet that speculates about boxing. So put some respect on guys that are actually doing the things that you talk about. I'm not media. I'm not media. Yeah, we know you're not media because you don't have no motion like this.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateur. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know, just just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said in Bed Genny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose, okay? I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, won that. I fought a smarter fight.
Yo, shout out to Keith, man. Round of applause. Motion. Smart content winners win. Dumb content winners lose. See, I always been a smarter content creator than these dudes. When they was talking about my views, those were my views. You seen that? Walter Cronkite, Sauce Cronkite, I'm gonna say, man. You seen that Shy? You know, Shy Stills, I go by because I'm a photographer now. But you seen that Brian Gumble, Ted Koppel, Sit Down, 2020 Dateline, smart content winners win. He was talking about my views. Those are my views right there. Keith Thurman was sitting right next to me, and we was having a conversation. And I, been doing these type of things, right? And I was doing these things for so long that when I would come back and I would share my experiences with some of my brothers that I was trying to motivate to do things and accomplish things in life, they would never believe me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start recording it and showing you. Because I remember about 12 years ago when I had the privilege of talking to Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, Sugar Ray. That's Sugar Ray. Very, 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 very. And I came back. I was so excited because me growing up as a kid, whooping a lot of ass, right? Sugar Ray was my idol. And I shared this with brothers. I was like, yo, man, I kicked it with Sugar Ray. I was like, yo, I seen him at the fighter meetings. I said, yo, I did one of these. I looked to the right, and when I turned to the left, I said, Sugar Ray was right there next to me. I said, yo, I didn't even get stage fright or nothing. I said, I looked, I gave my composure, I introduced myself to him, and I said his line. I said, yo, man, it is a very, 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 very honor to meet you. And I said, yo, he laughed. How many times I said very? And I was like, yo, we had like a 15-minute conversation. And I told that and I shared that with people that I knew. They said, yo, you're lying, right? They told me I was lying. I was like, wow. And that's when the light bulb clicked. I said, you know what? I'm going to start recording and doing media. And then I started doing it on my phone, just gaining stats. That right there wasn't on my phone over Keith Thurman, though. That was just on a cheaper camera at the time. You wore steps in life. You got to, Rome wasn't built overnight. But now the cameras that I got, Canons and all that, it's different high def shit, man, for real. So then I started, getting motion, right? And then one of the motions, and this goes in with what I said, right? Growing up, I knew this kid. Well, I know his family, like he said, right? He was he went on to become a champion, but I knew his family, right? His uncles, once upon a time, real players do real things, right? So this guy, like I said, he went on to become a champion, but he lost his way. And in the process of him losing his way and me being who I am, knowing him, knowing his uncle, let me say, right? I said, yo, man, get it together, man. Get it together. I'm hearing the stories about you. You're out here. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? And I guess, like I said, when you have what we like to call poo butt ass niggas and fuck boys and punks and suckers around you, nobody's gonna check you. But when you're dealing with, authentic, gritty, what these guys try to say they are on this internet real, they're gonna call you out on your fuckery, right? So I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing, brother? But it went where it went, and it is what it is, right? But look how one thing about the truth, and shout out to Uncle Jay. A lie has got to change. but the truth will remain the same. And the truth was always the truth. Now that lie had to keep changing, especially when you have motion, right? When you go from your phone to equipment, when you go from gym to gym, now when you are somewhat of a young exec, but the lie that was placed upon you once upon a time was you were mad, you couldn't come to the gym, you didn't have proper equipment, this, that, and the third. Now you have all of these things, motion, because smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. I fought a smarter fight against Sean Porter, I won that. I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, I won that. See, unlike these dummies that were talking about me and lying on me, I was actually doing the things that I was speaking on. Motion in media. But now I have motion in other things. But let's get to my guy WCS's live stream. Great live stream. Man, great live. Shout out to IOTBA as well. It was some of IOTBA's ether. Man, simple-minded niggas, right? Got excited over a content creator that looped an instrumental for 2 hours and spoke on other content creators for 2 hours. 2 hours. And you guys see, this is where your brainwave frequency is at. 2 hours. Y'all was like, yo, that was fire. So of course that would be fire, right? To you guys, because that's where your mind state is. Instead of something like this being fire.
Hey, shout out to Jack, man. Jack was crazy. They've been rocking for a long time, man.
Yes, baby.
They've been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
Yeah, shout out to my uncle. That is my Uncle Platt. Yo, he is down there in Texas, right? That was when, like I said, I've been doing this. Shout out to Tevin Foreman, matter of fact. Never too late, Tevin Foreman. See, when real brothers do real things, right? And shout out to Matchroom Boxing, right? Tevin Foreman fought in a card, Maurice Hooker card, Maurice Hooker fight card. Maurice Hooker fought Jose Ramirez. I have been having a successful media company. I am the media marketing agent, but I have had a successful media company for over 12 years now. Yeah, 12 years. Getting close to 15. Damn. About 5 years, it'll be 20 years. 20 years as a media company, right? Conglomerate. Like I said yesterday, conglomerate, no longer a company. But I placed some phone calls, right, behind the scenes, and I got my uncle approved to work the fight week activities. And that video right there was my uncle who worked the media workout. When he seen Tevin Foreman, he said, my company, Jack Fitness. And Tevin Foreman, like I said, one of my guys, but before I was who I am now, I was doing things for him like this, what I do now for, shout out to ESPN for recognizing me as the media marketing agent. But I remember doing a lot of that work for Tevin, and Tevin being who he is, never forgot that. So when my uncle stated my name, you've seen the response that Tevin gave him. They've been rocking for a long time. Yeah, rock. Motion. Are y'all catching the sauce? See, real life motion gets you further in life than internet shit. I fought a smarter fight against Sean Porter, I won that. I fought a smarter fight against Danny Garcia, I won that. I put in real work in life, and I won that. I put in real work in life, and I passed them. I passed these niggas, man. You niggas is talking about your views, man. You know, look, I got 3 people up in here right now, man. 3 people. But the lessons and the education and the actual information that you're getting, shout out to WCS. WCS said it. It's 10,000 in here right now, man. 10,000. Because as seen on ESPN. But when we talk about motion, the motion that I had started transferring over now. Like I said, I still have my media company, which you see my daughters are hands-on involved in now, both CEO Nasai and Coach Reed. But it was a pivotal point about 4 years ago, actually 5, because this was in motion 5 years ago, because I was trying to get my nephew situated. I knew my nephew was arguably, he was going to be one of the next generation guys, right? And I knew that. So I was trying to align myself with people that could help him get on. And in doing so, I thought I was going to be in a good situation with these people who have a promotional company and promote fighters. But once I started, learning the game and being around, I really realized that these people really don't have the motion like that. So when you hear me say they have no juice, it's because I know they have no juice. And shout out to my guy. I've been around him for so long. So when I know these things and I see people talk on these things and they speculating, and I know from personal LOX, living off experience, I say they have no juice. And I tell everybody.
Yo, this is Jackal Fitness. I'm here with the victorious coach and the new. That's right, man. Yo, just speak on it, man. You always talked about greatness with your son, man. World champion after how many fights?
I told everybody we're gonna get the title with 15 fights for
Yes.
Mason Menard.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get Monteco with 16 fights.
Ooh.
Tell everybody, motion, right? See, that's real motion right there, right? I'm gonna break this down to you, right? Your favorite fighters that you come on here, you idolize and worship. Shout out to Team Lopez, Takeover Promotions, my guy Drew Jr., who is senior right there, and Teofimo Lopez. Real life motion. How many major endorsements do some of your favorite fighters have? How many? How many? I know one that got one. You guys are on here clowning him. But shit, he got a major endorsement deal. Shakur Stevenson is with who? Reebok. Does any of your favorite fighters have an endorsement deal? Do they? Or do they have any type of sponsorship from a major endorsement company, like a Reebok? I told everybody, look at Teofimo. Teofimo has Bud Light. The only other person I see rocking with Bud Light now is Xander Zion. But who got Bud Light first? I told everybody, Teofimo Lopez, motion. But you guys that come on this YTC and talk about Earl Spence, Javante Davis. Who do they got? Nobody. You want to know somebody else that got major sponsorships too? A guy you guys clown. The Omaha kid, Bud Crawford. He got Prime Energy drink. Yo, it's crazy to me when I look at motion and I look at the guys that have motion, and we look at the YTC, and you look at the people that get idolized and you think are doing it. Bud Crawford is considered dumb on the YTC from the guys that you guys consider successful. But yet, what did I just say? He has motion, endorsements with Prime Energy drink. Shakur Stevenson, who is taking, man, you guys are throwing him under the bus because he retired and all of this. Reebok deal. Teofimo Lopez, another guy you guys killed and throw under the bus. Bud Light, Walt Disney World. Motion. See, these guys that you guys think aren't relevant, and it trickles down to myself and WCS and others when it pertains to media and actually putting in work in this game. You guys look at us like we're nobodies, but yet we are the ones with motion. Like, I'm pretty sure, I know this for a fact. WCS has a lot of managers in his Rolodex. A lot of managers. One in particular, I definitely know he has. My guy, David McWaters. I remember I got a couple of David McWaters interviews now, but I remember we was fighting in the Turner Stones Casino, and I interviewed, and he's fighting in 2 weeks, Abraham Nova. He was on the call with Abraham Nova, and Abraham Nova is a split T fighter. And David McWaters seen my interview, and God has been blessing me for so long in this game. And I pay attention to these things, right? Now, David McWaters, me and him were staying on the same floor. This is like a thing for me, right? I swear. We were staying on the same floor. So he had seen my interview, and we are on the elevator, right? We're on the elevator. We're going to our floor, right? We get off. We're on the elevator. We get off, and I had a quick moment with him, right? And I said, I introduced myself. I said, I would love to interview you. He gave me his number, his card, and the rest is history. But you know what he said to me? He said, yeah, no problem. I seen you interview my fighter. Unbeknownst to me, right? Motion, see? Motion, professionalism. That's when I knew that Abraham Nova was signed with Split T. I did not know at the time. But he watched me put in the work. Authentic work. Motion. Hopefully y'all caught that source. Now the rest is history. Now I remember WCS interviewing him many times, and I told WCS when I was going to get my first interview with him, right? I was like, yo, I linked up with David McWaters, man. And look how the game works, right? I interviewed David McWaters, and in that interview, I gave you guys so many gems that you guys overlook. Now, these same gems that I got from him, I use now in my trajectory, because David McWaters has a system of scoring fighters, young fighters, from the amateurs to the pros, right? Now, that system that David McWaters has, I took a little bit of his and I added my own sauce to it. That's how you see what's going on now. I told you guys on my senior, I told everybody that Jamali Tucker was going to be the best. And if by God, if he isn't, 4 straight national championships, 3 consecutive undefeated years in national tournaments. But I was able to acquire that knowledge from dealing with professional people and not being a reject and acquiring information. Motion. Now, that's not media motion right there. That's young executive motion. No, a lot of you guys is not going to be able to relate to that. But some of you guys that are ambitious, hopefully y'all caught that. But let's get to some of this live, man. This live at WCS, hopefully it's up right now. Let me make sure it's up. I know he just shut it down, right? But I want to get to it. I want to pull it up. It was a great live. Man, it was funny. Because, man, he broke these old set tripping rejects down, right? He broke these guys down. I swear, man. I laughed my ass off, man. I know listen, they was in the gym sparring and doing other things, and I was in there getting it in with them. But I know they were seeing me laughing. They was like, "Yo, is this guy all right? Is he crazy? What was he? These guys are punching each other in the face. He's laughing. Like, what's he laughing about?" Now, I was laughing because I was watching. I was listening to the content. And man, that shit was hilarious, man, to say the least, right? So I'm gonna pull this up. Oh yes, it's right there. Look, see, it is right there. Let's get this up, man. I'm gonna pause it and stop it, fast forward, do a lot, but I definitely, this man, yeah. Hilarious, man. This right here was hilarious. And shout out to IOTBA, right? I would have used your content as well, but I think I'm using it by using WCS, but I'm going to definitely cite you. This shit was hilarious to say the least, right? Yo, I want to just go to one part in particular, right? I gotta find where it was at, man. The part where he said, right? That's what had me laughing. Look how the internet. Yeah, they don't want me to cook on this. It is taking forever to upload, right? Come on now. Why is it taking so long to upload, right? Y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's going on? You see? One thing I noticed too about this internet, right? The internet been rigged. I tell people that all the time. The internet is an illusion. When they know people that have real life motion and kicking it, right? The internet's like, nah, listen, you didn't take the internet deal, so we can't let you blow the game up. This is not what we do over here. We are not allowing you to turn up like that, right? But they got me on the other side today. Let me show y'all. I'm set up in here. See, the lighting is a little off on this side because you have the natural light. The window is behind me, but let me show you. This is taking a while to get started.
They seen the shit go down, but yet they want to do live streams with the nigga that took a shot at me. So if a nigga can take a shot at me and I go back at him, and then this third party nigga have him on your panel and act like everything is cool, that's what they telling you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They sending you a direct message.
It's a fact.
This was type of bullshit time. So I know where he coming from with that. I know exactly where he coming from. Why would you do that? Why would you befriend niggas that you know damn well that's not cool? You know what I'm saying? That fucks up the communication you got with somebody else. Why would you do that?
Absolutely.
I used to come on his show, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, right? But like he say, money is a bitch.
Exactly.
That nigga is a scam artist. All this nigga do is ask for fucking donations.
Oh God. Oh,
he's a walking fucking bum.
Oh,
but
God.
Since we know he can't walk, he's a sitting fucking bum.
Man, stop it right there. Hold on. Let me stop it right there. I see. Shout out to IOTBA, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways. See, the Lord will have people say things that you want to say. Right? Now, please, I know you guys want to report this and all of this. Please go ahead. Go right ahead. This is a reaction video. right? I did not make those statements, but I can react on those statements for educational purposes, right? Shout out to IOTBA. Talk your shit. I was scrolling up my articles, right? I was scrolling through YouTube and I seen WCS do the reaction video onto the hot grease / sauce that IOTBA dropped. Now, IOTBA called him a scam artist and a bum. I know the brother is miserable and he hates his life. I will not call him that, but I will say he is a professional panhandler. Now, if you were here in the big city, New York, man, I can probably make you a lot of money, you professional panhandler. Because one thing about the big city, we can set you up somewhere, we can roll you out, and for my fee, Shanewz consulting fee, I will set you on a nice strip and we can set up a can, we can set up a donation box, and the people up here would definitely take care of you. But the only requirement for my services, I would have to have one of my young boys kick you in your ass, right? Now, in doing so, you would receive sympathy. People would feel sorry for you. That's when you would grab your sign like this, and the donations would roll in. The News by Shanewz. It's got to be a better way to panhandle. But let's get back to some more of this live.
I'm telling you, man. Oh my God, man. That shit. That was classic right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was hilarious, man. He said he was a sitting bum. Dang, a sitting effing bum.
And I have no problem with saying that about that pussy ass nigga. He's a sitting fucking bum, like that nigga say, who got a fucking shit bag on him. He's the most rotten fucking human being you could think about, because he already depressed about the world. He say, they trying to say that I don't care. I woke up and said, fuck the world. He that nigga. Like I say, think about it, fellas. Think about it, right? Because I used to feel sorry for the bitch ass nigga, but he's a hoe. So I don't feel sorry for him at all. I want all my fellas to think about it. Think about all our favorite positions that we like to do. This nigga ain't never been able to do that.
Stop it once again. Damn. Damn. IOTBA was cutting deep, man. Damn. Now, please, if you guys report my channel, because you know that's what you guys do, right? I'm just reacting to a great lie from WCS, who took what another content creator was saying. But damn, he cut deep, man. And this is the same guy, right? Not for nothing, right? This guy, he did a live on me back in the day, man. He called me a Benedict Arnold, right? you're a real piece of shit, man. So, and it took everything in my power not to really, go into my old ways, right? But shout out to you, IOTBA, man. Great live, great breakdown as well, WCS, man. This dude is you hit the hammer on the nail, man. When you never experience shit like this, right? You're gonna feel some type of way, man. If this big old horse right here jumped in front of him.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Favorite positions, he couldn't even climb up on that. He couldn't even climb up on that, right? He wouldn't even know what to do because unfortunately for him, the muscle that you need to climb up on that, his cannot flex. So at the end of the day, I guess being ugly is okay if you have the muscle that can flex. Because the last time I checked, as long as you have the muscle that can flex, a lot of times that is what really arouses a woman. But hey, what do I know? I think that's enough of the panhandler. Let's move a little bit forward over here and break down some of this.
Back coming through like that, they don't do that. But these niggas try to downplay a nigga who really doing that shit because these some YouTube ass niggas.
Go put some water in that for me.
Nigga, my numbers killing all these nigga shit if we just do it bar for bar. Nigga on each platform. These niggas YouTube niggas.
Man, let me stop that.
These niggas ain't.
Yeah, let me stop that. Listen, me and IOTBA might have bumped heads a couple times because I was trying to look out for them dudes over there that snaked him and snaked me, right? But man, when a man is right, man, damn, look, I gotta stretch it out for you right there. Yeah, what Io just said, right? Oh, let me stretch it out for you, right? Basically, what Io was saying is, man, you niggas ain't doing shit. Leonard Ellaby's voice. Remember what Leonard Ellaby told? Yeah, I gotta give it to you. Leonard Ellaby's voice. Larry Merger said, if I was much younger, I'll kick your ass. You ain't gonna do shit. You niggas ain't doing shit, right? You niggas don't even go to fights. And then when you do go to fights, like I stated earlier in WCS's, what's the name? Your idol, right? Your idol, right? This is the truth. Your idol, the tough guy that be on here talking about killing people and yo, his gun and all of this, right? Yeah, he was in Brooklyn. He was in Brooklyn. Please, somebody send them this. Say that I'm speaking on this right now. He was in Brooklyn at the Deontay Wilder fight. And then they all stayed at the Brooklyn Marriott. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna say it, right? Because I don't fuck with the PBC like that. Yeah, they was all staying at the Brooklyn Marriott. That was the fighter hotel for the and it was always one of the hotels, the Brooklyn Marriott. So I happened to be at the Brooklyn Marriott, right? Because I remember this dude, this old R. Kelly dude, he talked crazy on me, right? So I'm at the Brooklyn Marriott, man, and I seen him, right? And I was, man, if you know me, Black Tarzan. Remember when I had my dress, Black Tarzan? Shout out to all the hyenas, the lions, tigers, bears, wild dogs. Everybody knows me, man. I communicate with the wild animals, right? So when I seen this guy, right, and I seen how he was carrying it like a real live schoolgirl. He took a picture with Deontay Wilder and wrapped his leg around him. Please, somebody debunk me. Please, somebody pull my card and tell me I'm lying. I was right there. Wrapped his leg around him. I swear for God, I didn't really know Deontay Wilder's wife at the time like that, but I know her now, and I seen her reaction like, damn, nigga. That's my man, right? But that's how he wrapped his leg around Wilder. Now, I'm pretty sure some of y'all follow this guy, and knowing his body, I bet you he posted that picture. But when I seen that, right? When I seen that, I was like, ew, right? I was like, yeah, you know what? I understand now why this guy screams on people the way he screams on people on the internet, because he's not really like that. He's not really like that. But he wrapped his leg around the champ. He was what you would call moist. Now, please, somebody debunk me. Please, share this. Let them know I said this and debunk me. Tell me I'm lying. I was right there. I was right there. This was the same fight week when the other guy, he has nothing to do with this, but this is how I'm going to let y'all know I really be in the mix. I be in the cut like a Band-Aid. I'm out there, right? This was around the same time, because this is the fight card where the Russell brothers fought on. Antonio and Antoine. Antonio caught an L. Antoine did his thing, right? Now, I remember Torn the Dawn. For whatever reason, they always do the Russell brothers foul, right? Polo had to stay at another hotel down the way because of the PBC did not book him a room at the Marriott. So they had to stay at another hotel. Meanwhile, Gary, Allen, and Antoine were there, right? Now, when Antoine arrived, the footage is out there. The color guy, he was interviewing Gary. He was interviewing Gary. And Polo arrived. And when Polo came, he tried to interview Polo as well, right? And I seen me and Polo was kicking it and whatever, right? We talking. I'm like, yo, what up, fam? Yada, yada, you know. I was like, you gonna put that mambo sauce on them? Because, you know, they from DC. DC's mambo, DMV. They got the mambo sauce, chicken wings with mambo. Put the mambo on the fries, mambo sauce on the chicken. So that's what I was saying to him, right? This guy, like he always does, doesn't know me, but he, you know, whatever, right? He did interview him, but I seen how Polo was fronting on him. I would pull that content up, but I don't do that no more. Because these guys, you know, they drop slips, they tell on you, they don't know you. But I seen how Polo was fronting on him. Because this guy, for whatever reason, he always calls one of Polo's, you know, rivals from the amateur, the Phenom. Boots Ennis, yeah, Boots. So Polo was kind of fronting on him, and I was seeing it, and I was loving it. I was in the cut, and I was like, yeah, look at your interview. Polo's fronting on you in the interview. You got to eat it right now. you gotta eat that right now. He's fronting on you. He's fronting on you in the interview, right? And the Village People was right there. You know who the Village People was. I'm not gonna say his name either because these guys drop slips. But you know, the Village People, the extra medium guy, right? The guys that like to rock the tight, hold the tops. Shout out to 50. Yo, 50 Cent, my man Curtis Jackson, South Side of the building. Yo, remember the G-Unit tank tops, man? 50 fucked the game up, man. 50 still got these dudes still trying to rock those. My man was in there with his Village People, giddy up, right? And he took a picture with the Russell brothers, and I was right there. And they seen, that's my family. We're not related, but we're related. I always call them my cousins. Shout out to their uncle that introduced me to them. And also rest in peace to their father, the Root, who even cemented that bond that I have with them. But my man was in there with his Village People vibes. And I remember looking at Antoine, Alan, and Gary when they took the picture with him. And they see how I was like, the facial expression that I made. Because I was like, this old Village People ass dude. Look at him, man, right? Right? Yeah, these dudes was in there dressed like Police Academy. You remember the Blue Oyster in Police Academy? The bar that they used to make them go to, and the dudes in there was with the tight leather. They had the biker gear on. It was, the Blue Oyster. That's how my man was looking. He was like, yeah, he was just happy to take the picture with the Russell brothers. But he gave them the heebies, man. Now, please, somebody debunk this. Share this and let them know I said this. And if they have a problem, tell them to at me and tell me I'm lying. Please tell me I'm lying. Because these are facts, real life motion. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know? Man, and Consequences is tearing them up. He said, man, I was on, Manhattan is like that, man. XWCS, Manhattan is like that. We overlook the skyscrapers and the balconies, man. Downtown, we overlook the skyscrapers downtown. Look, you think I'm lying, right? Look, downtown. We overlook the skyscrapers. Look, downtown.
Blow to the winds. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know what I mean? You know the vibes. Team Tucker Life. Take it around here for y'all. Something like, out here on the balcony. Overlooking the city. Know what I mean? Overlooking the city. Team Tucker. You know the vibes. Joe Dini on deck. You know the vibes. About to go over here to the weigh-in now. Just waiting for my man. Get ready for the stills, interviews, coverage, all that good stuff. Zaga, yaga, ahala.
Yaga. Yeah, shout out to N Consequence, man. You just gave me a flashback. That's why I had to show motion as to what you were talking about. You made me catch a flashback. And shout out to my boy Drew. You know the vibes. Beautiful views. Always. Downtown. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know, man. Right? If you know, you know, right? You see what N Consequence said. I saw it in facts. If you know, you know, right? Listen, I got content. I'm gonna drop my content one day. I remember being out there and reliving, I did the motherfucking I I think I already put the video. I gotta find it. I got the video out there. I had an influence. I think she was a publicist. She was staying at the adjacent balcony, and I did Coming to America, right? Because I was feeling good, right? I was feeling good. I had my bottle of Dom Perignon. I was feeling good. I got out there on the balcony and I said, "Hello, my New York neighbors. Yes, yes, fuck you too." Right? I said, "Fuck you too." And the lady was out there. I didn't see her out there because, like I said, I had my Dom P. I was under the influence a little bit. And I looked over and she was laughing. She was laughing, right? And I recorded all of that, man. Man, great times though, man. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, man. If you know, you know, man. But let's get to some more of this classic heat that IOTVA and WCS
ain't popping nowhere else. These niggas get 3.6 thousand views. What the fuck is that? Nigga, get 250,000 on the fucking video, then you could talk to me.
Damn, IOTVA was hitting these dudes, man. Hitting them.
Shout out to JJ in the building. Salute, man. Say that shit to Bernard Face. Nigga, you talking about internet shit. Nigga, that's internet shit what you doing right now. Nigga, you don't...
I want to stop it right there. Yeah, these guys was getting at Bernard too, right? And I was remember telling these guys this shit, right? I seen Bernard many times at Madison Square Garden. And something that IOTVA said on that, yes, Bernard is like that. So when you guys are making all these bathroom jokes and this, that, and the third, no, Bernard is institutionalized. But shout out to the brother for breaking the cycle and making it. But he's still institutionalized. So when he talks all that bathroom talk and come to the bathroom, he wants to fight. But he wants to do it where nobody can see it. So if he fucks you up, he is institutionalized. He can say, "Oh, it wasn't me." I don't know what that guy is talking about. But shout out to IOTVA for letting them know, yeah, Bernard is like that. Bernard is definitely like that. But I want to get to the part, hopefully it's right here, where he said my man's room was stinking.
And act all tough and disrespectful online. Look, all them niggas are going through some shit, bro. That light-skinned nigga over there too. He trying to sit up here and act like he's the motherfucking OG goon on social media talking reckless to fighters. Why are you black content creators?
Oh God, we stop it right there, man. Look, I'm on point today, right? I'm on point today. See, I got my what's the name? He was talking about MC Gusto for educational purposes. I will not say these guys' name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Hold on, give me a second. I came with my props today. Give me a second. Yo, how's that? How am I looking now? Yo, we about to go pull it. Yo, listen, man. Do I look like Q and Bishop and Raheem and Juice? Yo, we about to run up in Quillis' spot, man. Yo, we about to run up in the spot. Yeah, I know I'm doing my live stream, but yo, we about to run up in the spot. Yo, man, put that down, put that down, put that down. Hold up. Let them spin the block. Wait. It's the block. All right, get it out. Yeah, these guys be extra tough in their crib doing live streams like this. Who you about to rob? What spot are you about to run up in? You're a content speculator that talks boxing. Who are you about to rob? Where's the heist? Where's the job? Man, these guys are Comedy Central. And then they wonder why guys that have actual motion in boxing, in life, do videos on them and talk about them. For these reasons, you guys are comedy relief. And then you make it even easier for guys that have actual motion in real life, because how you try to downplay and down talk people is about views. Is about views. And nobody fucks with you on the internet. But like I stated, my live today was a reaction video, but it was more about motion. And hopefully you guys got the educational purpose out of what I was trying to show you is motion. And now that motion is transferring over to my offspring.
Like raw fish. Oh, that's so good. One day you'll get your palate used to that raw fish. Gotcha. What's that? What else you got for me? What's your favorite place to go? Favorite place to go is the beach. I love the beach, yo. Anywhere if there's a beach nearby, I love to go there, relax, walk along the beach, barefooted, get my feet dirty. Yeah, no doubt. Stick my foot in the water. I don't go in the water though. There's sharks and stuff in there. Nah, I don't mess with that. All right. That's good. Can you play basketball? Look at my height. I'm short. No, I can't play no basketball. Yes, you can. No. I believe you can.
Could you plug me up over there, Ring? Plug this up over there. Nah. Right here, this one. I don't want to lose power. Nah, you might have to plug it over there. This one over here. It's not gonna stretch. Huh? Now, here, I'll back it up over there. Look, you can plug it in now. You have room to plug it in over there now? Go for it. Let's see. No? All right, you got it. You got it? Yes, good job. Good job, Coach Rain. But yes, that is the link. If anybody wants to come on and debunk anything that I stated, especially because I know with this internet, a lot of you guys are content creator fans. There is the link. Any of you guys want to come on here and debunk anything that I said about any of your favorite content creators, whether it was the Color Guy, whether it was the Village People, whether it was Juice, Bishop, Radio Raheem, running in the liquor store, or Quilles's spot, anything that I said, there is the link. Feel free to jump on, whether it is any of you guys with no particular motion as media. I definitely know you guys don't have no motion as executive. But if you want to come on right now and debunk anything that I stated, that is the link. If you want any pointers as far as being media, hit the Cash App if you come on, because this is not a free consulting service. I gave you guys the free game, but it wasn't free today. Shout out to Al Money who put $2 in. That's why I felt like giving a little bit of information out. So the link is right there because me and Coach Reen are going to wrap this up in a second and go grab a bite to eat as well as go do some laundry before these fights start tonight. Right? But yes, that is the link, man. That is the link. Now, I know a lot of times WCS is a regular coming over here, but a lot of you other guys that used to try to pop up no longer like to pop up. I wish you guys would, though. I wish some of you guys would. But I know why you guys don't want to pop up, because you don't have nothing going on. Coach Reen, would you like to take over for a little bit? No, I don't have to use the bathroom. I'm just chilling, right? I got in all my speaking points. We got about 15 minutes left. If you want to come over here and learn how to rock, put your headset on. Talk this, so you know what? I'll let you sit down. Hold on.
Yeah, baby. That a crack of a lemon. Yeah. My favorite voice is this voice. I did. That's it. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you rock. Pay attention. I'll let you drop this sauce.
Rock and roll. I do that rock and roll. Body roll. I do that body roll. Body roll. I do that body roll. Body roll. Body roll. We having fun, yeah.
Now, I want you to tell some of the people about your motion. This past summer, where did you go to the fights at? You and your cousin Molly.
Cousin Molly? Just say my cousin. Not no Molly, because they always have a fight together.
Yes. Where did you go this summer? Me, you, and Molly. You guys slept most of the ride. I had to drive.
Ohio.
Correct. Now,
we stopped at Burger King.
Yes, pay attention. No, listen, I'll get to that question. Who stayed on the same floor as you in Ohio?
Bob.
Yes, Bob. And what did you tell Bob when you seen Bob on the elevator when we went downstairs? It was Bob, his bodyguard. It was me, you, and Molly. What did you tell him?
I told him Molly's the next one. Man, get ready.
The next one now. What type of work were you doing by telling Bob that? When you said you was a young media marketing agent / manager representing your cousin, letting them know that he is the best fighter?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a little bit of motion already in the game. Round of applause for you. Now let's go over here. Who else did you see at that fight card that you?
I know. The fight card. Oh, I know. This guy. That guy right there. That guy. DeAndre Ware.
Let's play your.
I got autograph for him.
Yes.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll.
What about Jared Anderson? You know who Jared Anderson is?
Yeah, I got his autograph too.
What are you for? What is Jared Anderson's other name?
I call him JJ.
And Big what?
Big Baby.
What is this dog's name?
Asu.
What did you feed out? First, what
A hot pocket from the old time days.
feed his daughter?
Now he likes me. Big Baby hurt his hand, so we can't really play anymore.
Yeah, he's right now. He's gonna have a.
Yay, I'm gonna see his dog because I'm a goat.
He said, "Great work helping me." When you see the comments, you got that.
Big Baby's really tall.
What about Charles Martin? Remember we seen Charles Martin, the guy he was fighting, he was going. I don't know. I think he was going to get pizza. Other guy, the guy that he.
Not pizza. We came back to get. He's really tall. I met him last night, but when I met him yesterday, I'm like, who is this person? Why he's so tall?
Charles Martin. She's referring to Charles Martin. He is.
I want to do some beatboxing. 3, 2, 1, go. I got rock and roll. And sometimes I can beatbox by my dad.
You just speak one. You went to this fight right here at Madison Square Garden and Top Rank ESPN. They put you on TV.
Yes, and I got to move. This is the first fight I went to, and this is the one when we got the tickets up top. I forgot his name. Joe. He was like, I don't care. I'm not going out there.
So, who gave you those tickets? What is that guy's name?
Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew, what Coach Green is referring to, you can let people know.
Andrew gave me free snacks.
Yes, Andrew, shout out to Andrew.
But that's a nursing home anymore, so we gotta find a different hotel. It's a home on South Philly, the same thing.
She's referring to.
Yo, shout out to the Source Talk Podcast. You already know the vibes. Jack and Fitness. This is Andrew on the Stewart Hotel Boxing Life. Let's go. Woo!
Yes, we are back.
Let's change out of that. But yes, that was Coach Reen's motion in the game. Now, what I wanted her to speak on was the fact that Andrew, shout out to Andrew, Take Over Promotions, my guy, good brother. The fact that we went to the fights. And see, like one thing about me, if you know me, right? I'm not that type, right? Well, I'm good. As long as I'm in the building, and if WCS isn't here, WCS will tell you, right? Even at the Barclays Center days, right? I'll be like, yo, I can sit in the nosebleed, because if I want to go to the floor, I'm gonna go to the floor. I'll get to the floor, right? So it was a particular fight card. Andrew is my guy. Like I said, that's what I spoke on yesterday, my brother. He gave me the VIP tickets, right? And, I was like, nah, I'm good. I sat, where I like to sit at, wherever, right? Just in the cut, right? Incognito, so I could see everything. So I gave the seats to Joe. Joe left us. No, I gave him the seats, the other seats that I had. I gave him the tickets. So I gave Joe the tickets. Joe ended up going down, sitting next to Fat Joe, Jim Jones, and all these guys. And then he had the audacity to brag about this. And that's what you heard Coach Reen speaking about, like you left us. Meanwhile, me, Reen, Bam Bam, and Marley, I think all of us, we all sat together. But Joe wanted to go and take the other seats that Andrew had gave me, and then had the audacity to brag about it. Yeah, he bragged on it, man. But you know, that is actual motion. And I just want to share some of my offspring's motion in the game, you know, because that's what we are about. See, these are the views that we are into. Hopefully you guys caught and enjoyed this sauce. This has been an excellent hour and a half reaction. Live to some great lives that were done the past 24 hours. And please, if you report my channel, which you most likely would probably do, because that's what haters, jealous, envious people do, just know that the news by Shanewz does this in real life. YouTube, like I told you guys a long time ago, when you was telling people like World Combat Sports that I wasn't solid, that I wasn't this and I wasn't that. Unlike you guys, I am who I am in real life, with or without the internet. The internet for me is a marketing tool. It is a tool to promote my work, my family's work, and the things that we actually do in real life. The news by Shanewz. Hopefully you caught and enjoyed this sauce. Like, share, subscribe, become a channel member for authentic insider boxing talk. And if my talking offends you, maybe you need to do more doing than actually talking.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
This is a Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.